We have finally made it, guys. We have finally made it to Avengers Endgame. We have finally... We're here. We're here. Is it? We're at this point. We're at that point. We are at that point of the MCU, and now this thing won't... You know what? I'll fix it later. Anyway, we are at that point of the MCU, and, this is the end of the Infinity Saga. I mean, if you count Far From Home as part of the Infinity Saga, which I don't, I don't count Far From Home as part of the Infinity Saga. But if you do, then technically Far From Home is the next is the next film in the Infinity Saga. But this is the true ending to the Infinity Saga. Brings the story to a close. Brings Iron Man, Cap's, Thor's, Widows, all of their stories that were set up from the moment they were introduced back in Phase 1, brings their story to a close. And this movie's great. This movie's so great. Not only is it filled with some of the most humongously amazing moments, like Cap catching Mjolnir and Cap finally saying Avengers Assemble, or the portal sequence. Not only is it filled with so many great moments like that, but it's also there's also a lot of really heartfelt, really great character moments. The first hour or so of this movie is literally just characters living their lives. Like the first act or two, I was watching it this time kind of amazed, because I'm like, wow, there's really not a lot of suiting up until the time heist, really, because you have these characters who are kind of reflecting off of the trauma they've just witnessed from the snap and Thanos and, the attack on Earth and all this kind of stuff. And, and I love how the movie kind of deals with that. And the movie deals with, the depression that came with that event. And I thought that was all great. I think the humor in the movie works. It's just a really well done movie. Is it perfect? No. Are there problems I have with it? Yeah, I don't like Smart Hulk. I actually despise Smart Hulk. Not a huge fan of Fat Thor. And I also think the time travel stuff can get a little convoluted, especially, when you have other characters who come in and basically contradict what was said earlier about your time travel rules. The time travel can get a little bit convoluted and a little bit messy, but for the most part, other than those, I really think this movie is, overall, it's a nice, fitting conclusion to the Infinity Saga, and I've always said this: no matter how we feel about the multiverse, no matter how badly, whether you want to hate the multiverse saga, love the multiverse saga, whatever. Even if we hate the multiverse saga, at least we have the Infinity Saga to look back on and go, man, there was a time where this was great. There was a time where this was great. And that's actually part of the reason why it's so frustrating to watch these movies, to watch the MCU movies now, because it's like, there was a time when these movies were so great. In fact, I put it up on my Instagram. I was like, can we get this MCU, please? So yeah, but yeah, those are my thoughts on Avengers Endgame, guys. Join me tomorrow and we will talk about, we're going to talk about Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, the horror. We're going to talk about Spider-Man Far From Home. That should be fun. Okay, well, at least we got to enjoy Avengers Endgame, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.